Hello everyone, it's Jess from Marks and Motherhood, and today I'm going to show you what I use and pack when I'm traveling both on the plane and in the car. Alright, when I travel by plane, these are the three bags that I take. I take a diaper bag, a bag for my son, and a bag for food. So, usually when I fly alone, I have a stroller, and inside the stroller I have these three bags, and then my kids. And I usually have someone with me to check in my bags. So whoever's dropping me off will usually help me, and I'll load in our suitcases and drop off their car seats as you check in. Then I don't have to carry those. Then I usually go through security, and they don't make kids take off their shoes and stuff. And the biggest thing is just make sure your water bottles are empty. And I go through security pretty fast. Then after security, you can take the stroller up to the gate, so I don't have to carry any of these bags until right before we get on the plane. And when we do, I just wear one as backpack, wear one as my purse as crossbody, then I have my daughter strapped to me in the front in a carrier, and my son carries his bag. And it's not that far, you just walk down the plane aisle and then you're able to situate everything. And that's worked for me really well each time. Alright, so we're going to jump right in. So for the diaper bag, this is what the top of my bag looks like. So usually on my phone I have what I need to check in, because usually most airlines now let you check in from your mobile phone. But I'm always paranoid, so back here in the back I have these two vanilla envelopes. And they're pretty small, but they work to fold both my papers in half. I'll keep the flight information in one, and I'll keep their birth certificates in another. And it makes it really easy to just push in and pull out without them getting all messed up. When I go onto the plane, I have this Sully wrap that I'll put on right before we need to walk onto the plane, and I'll keep her in it if she's tired. Then I have a Aiden and Agnes blanket as well, so she can lay down and have a blanket if she wants one. Alright, now the main part of the bag I don't really get into until we get on the plane. But in this medium set piece here, I have all of her little magnetic toys and a couple of puppets, because those seem to keep her busy for a while. Then on the inside here, as you can see, I have 4 different dolls. My daughter has never really taken a binky, but in the last couple of weeks her molars have been coming in and she just likes to chew on these, so I keep one in the diaper bag. Then I have a little baby doll because she's obsessed with those. I have her new little ballerina doll that we got for this trip, and her Moana doll. And these are kind of her favorite dolls, are the ones with the thinner arms and legs, which is why I liked this ballerina doll, because it also had the thinner arms and legs. But those dolls are there on the side. Then in this little tiny zip pouch, I have some crowns and some notebooks, so if they want them for their stickers or to color, there's some crowns in there. Alright, then back here I have 2 books and her stickers. These are both new books. This one I took from her Christmas gift early, and this one because she likes Moana. And then these Mickey stickers are just from the dollar store, because those will entertain her forever. Then inside here I have my large Jujubee set piece and my Be Quick. In the large Jujubee set piece I just have a spare outfit, spare socks, spare gloves, because when you're on the plane all your other clothes are in a suitcase. I like to have them on hand just in case. Then inside the Be Quick I have 5 disposable diapers and wipes. I don't usually take the change pad on the plane. I normally just wipe down the changing area before I use it, and then wipe it down again when we're done. And that's what I use. I also don't put diaper rash cream in here unless she has a diaper rash, because then I don't have to worry about it. But usually all they do is they'll check it with this strip, and it doesn't matter if it really goes over the amount because you need diaper rash cream. Then inside the pockets I have the boogie wipes and the regular tissues. And this pocket is my emergency pocket. And basically, I have things that they would not normally get. So they have fruit snacks, and I have a sucker for each of them for takeoff and landing. Then, depending on my son's mood, if we need to get through security and I can tell before we get through and before he has a meltdown, I kind of give him these to entertain him as we get through security so we can just get to the gate. So he doesn't always get these, it's only if, yeah, he's in a bit more of a sour mood and I want him to just hold out till we get to the gate. Then lastly, the outside pockets. I have the backpack strapped on in case I decide I want to use it, but I'll switch it to messenger most of the time. I have my wallet back here, and then I have my phone. So on my phone, I have what's called kids mode. And this is for my daughter. And these apps you can get on any phone. I usually just have a puzzle one, a balloon popping one, and then a few Fisher-Price ones. And then these ones come with the app. But this helps keep her entertained if she just kind of notices brother has something and she wants something. But most of the time she's pretty content with her other stuff. And these are all free apps you can get in the App Store that both of my kids really enjoy. Even my 3-year-old still uses these Fisher-Price apps. Then lastly, here in the front, I have her usual toys that she has in here. Her teether, a little reindeer, a little koala, and her little princess doll is in there as well. Then I have all my first aid stuff. You have a 3-ounce limit on most of the stuff that can go in, and this one is 0.75 ounces, so it's not a problem. I took out the nail clippers because that's always a problem, but everything else is in there. So it usually is the thermometer, basic first aid, lotion, chapstick, teething gel because her molars are coming in. And that is what I have packed in my daughter's diaper bag. I also always have these Munchkin trash bags when I go to the airport, because even if I'm throwing a diaper in the airport trash cans, I like to still put it in one of these so it doesn't kind of smell until they empty it again. So I always have these with me. These are also what I use to put their dirty clothes in if they have an accident, and then I'll put those inside of the Be Quicks. This is a Jujube Mini Bee. My son's been using it for about a year, and it's the perfect size for him as his own little diaper bag. So inside this diaper bag, I have a thing of stickers for him. He's really into the Minions, and these are just from the dollar store. Then I have a coloring book for him. He's also a big fan of Moana, and these have the crowns that come with them. Then I have a magnetic set for him, and these I just got off of Zulily. I know you can get some off of Amazon, but he really loves building the little creatures on here with the different mats with the backgrounds. Then I have a book for him, and since we'll be traveling around Christmas time, this is the book he's been really liking with the missing gingerbread. Then we have the iPad. Now this is an older first generation iPad. We had a newer one and it got lost or stolen, and my husband had a mini one and it got stolen. So I found this one for like $100 on Best Buy last Christmas and decided to get it since it was like 64 gigabytes and our son doesn't need anything fancy. These are all the apps. Netflix now allows you to download movies, but we have quite a few videos already downloaded onto his iPad that he can choose from. And I will list what these apps are below that he likes to play. Lastly is his Be Quick, and it just has a spare pair of underwear, a pair of pull-ups, a thing of wipes, and a spare pair of pants. And he also has gloves and socks in there. Lastly is our food bag. So I usually just take an inexpensive backpack. This is one I actually borrowed from my parents, so we're taking it back so I can return it to them. And this, in the front pocket, I like to have just easy access snacks so we don't have to dig through the bag if they decide they're hungry before we get on the plane. So this is just a sunshine blend that came from the Dollar Tree, but my kids really like the dried fruits and nuts. So I have one for each of them. Then I have a travel-on pack that has just some quick snacks as well. It has crackers for each of them, applesauce, and some granola bars. Then on the main, on the inside, I have all of our water bottles. My husband and I just share one. Then I have a water bottle for each of the kids. I usually have a bag of apples and oranges. And then I have one of these PK2 pouches, and they fold up and they freeze in the freezer, so I just freeze them the night before. Inside here, I have a bunch of little containers that I usually put blueberries and raspberries in. They're out of season, so I don't have them right now, but I still plan to get them for our trip. We have string cheese in here normally too, and then depending if we're traveling over a meal, and this time it's breakfast, I'll pack some sort of muffins or even little pancakes because my kids just like eating the pancakes I make, and so I'll just put those inside of a bag or sandwiches or whatever, and that's what goes in on the top. And then if it is a bit of a longer trip, there's plenty of room still to add more snacks. I just like to keep it lightweight, and so that is kind of what I pack to get through our airport travel so we don't have to buy anything. I'm going to show you what I do when we travel by car. So usually I get a Dollar Tree bucket, and you can get the square ones or the circle ones, but I've just found that this has worked really well to have at our kids' feet for each of them or in the seat next to them with activities that they enjoy doing. So we just go to the Dollar Tree and I spend like $10 on each of them, and it works really well. So I usually get a few toys that interest them, and this one is from the dollar store, and these cars are also from the Dollar Tree. And they come in a pack of 3, but then he won't lose any of his nicer cars because often he'll take them into a rest stop with us or whatever else, and then it doesn't bother me if he forgets them. And then just a small ball, he likes to squeeze these ones. And he also likes snakes. This is not a Dollar Tree snake, but we have since gotten rid of the other one. Then I will get him a couple of books from the Dollar Tree. I will get him a coloring book from the Dollar Tree, and then usually we have a few snacks for each of them just from the Dollar Tree, the little packet things. And a thing of stickers, and I'll get a little thing of pencils too. That way if they lose any of this stuff, I don't really care, and we've lost half of it half the time. We're doing a weird thing this time where we're flying there and driving back, so I don't have the exact buckets I'll use because I'll be getting the stuff there. But basically, yeah, I just go to the Dollar Tree and spend about $10 on each of them, 10 to 15 bucks on each of them. And we make our little travel baskets. And we have traveled 20 hours with them, and these have kept them plenty entertained. In another basket, or a cardboard box actually usually, I have just a bunch of dried snacks. So we'll have nuts, sunflower seeds, dried fruit, a bunch of different things like that. We'll also have goldfish for our kids. I just don't like to bring a ton of junk food on the road because you kind of just already feeling blah because you're not really moving around, so we like to keep more of the regular stuff we'll snack on. Then in a cooler, we usually have the same things that we would pack on the road. We have tons of oranges and apples. We have tons of cheese string. I usually always pack stuff for sandwiches, and we'll just get bread and then the portable olive oil, mayonnaise, and meat and sliced cheese and stuff, and we'll make those. And then we have the other little blueberries and raspberries also on our way back, just easy little snack foods for them. And we get things of water. That is what we pack for 2 toddlers, or our 3-year-old and our 15-month-old. I do this for a 3-year-old and our baby when we're traveling by plane and by car. Thanks for watching.